Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be going over my Game Week 31 FPL Challenge team. We'll take a quick little recap of how we got on last week in Game Week 30. We'll look forward to what the upcoming deadline is for this game week and what the challenge is, but also I'll show you what my final team is looking like for Game Week 31 as well. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. So we're going to quickly just do a little recap of how we got on in Game Week 30. And overall, it was actually a pretty successful week for us. So we got 39 points and we've all out. The team's finished now. I'm currently recording this on a Thursday. So we have one more game left in the game week, which is Tottenham versus Chelsea. But for my team, all the players are finished. Like I said, we had an overall good rank. I think it was a 19,000 game week total score, so really happy with that. It did take us up on a green arrow to just outside the top 5k, so I think we're currently sitting about 5,500. So overall really happy. Some good returns from obviously Marmoush, got himself the goal. I made a late change to bring Marcus Rashford in. I had Phil Foden in there, as you saw in the video from last week, but we found out the early team news that Phil Foden wasn't playing, so what I decided to do was just to move him, and I went for Marcus Rashford. I saw that Ollie Watkins was benched for Aston Villa and just thought, maybe up front he might actually get something, and fortunately he did get himself a goal in that game. Disappointed with Mo Salah though. Obviously, I had the captaincy on him. Captaincy on my main FPL team was Marmoush, but I'm going to get into that in tomorrow's video. But that was the only probably little bit of a downside to this game week was the captaincy blanking. But overall, I was maybe a little bit underwhelmed from the likes of Jarrod Bowen to Mateta, of course, being the big one. Didn't even make the hour mark. So it was almost a game of like what could have been, but in the grand scheme of things, like I said, a green arrow, decent rank, decent point total. You can't really complain too much about that. So it was a pretty much successful game week 29. Right, so game week 31, what is the challenge? And it's the complete opposite to what game week 30 was. This one is called Park the Bus. There's obviously no midfielders, no forwards in this. It's solely defense. It's all about goalkeepers and defenders. So we'll start off with my team, and that double up in goal I've gone for Nick Pope and Vicario. Now, I have gone for a double up in Spurs defense, and I'm going to get onto that in a second. I don't know how I feel about this. Obviously, on paper, they've got the best fixture. Southampton at home is great. Vicario is, he's a decent goalkeeper. He's not bad. It's more Spurs as a collective that I worry about. Nick Pope, on the other hand, has got a very good fixture against Leicester. Leicester didn't really cause City too much problems. I don't see them causing Newcastle a lot of problems either. So I think in terms of goalkeeper-wise, I've pretty much gone for fixtures on this one as opposed to maybe form. If I was going for form, maybe Matt Sells could be in with a shout. But I think for fixture wise, I just think that they've got two of the best fixtures, and I do hope that both of them can obviously come away with a clean sheet. I have doubled up, of course, on both the teams Newcastle and Spurs defensively. So we'll go on to Spurs first. I've got Pedro Porro in at right back. Now, we all know how attacking he is. If you played FPL for a while, then you know what Pedro Porro you get with him. The unfortunate part is obviously Spurs don't tend to keep a lot of clean sheets. So that's why this week is more of a risk. The Newcastle double up, however, is a little bit more solid. Obviously, they're a better team in general. They're probably playing a lot better football at the moment as well. So I've gone for Fabian Schär. Now, this could change to Kieran Trippier. I'm going to wait and see what happens close to the deadline and just wait for that team news before I make my choice on that. Obviously, Trips has the upside of set pieces, crosses. The problem that I've got this week is that I'm not sure if Alexander Isak's out. Now, if Isak's playing, I like it because obviously you've got someone who's good at running in behind, someone who's good in the air, and it gives Trippier a little bit more of a target. But if Isak's not playing, I don't know if if it's Callum Wilson starting up front, if I like that same sort of attacking threat, whereas Schär does offer that sort of set piece corner routine as well. So it's a close one between them two, but we have doubled up on both Newcastle and on Tottenham. The other three to go across the back, we've gone for William Saliba. Now, Gabriel, I've heard today that is actually ruled out for the rest of the season, so he is not going to be available. Timber is actually currently flagged at the time of recording, which if he is deemed fit, then it will be Timber starting for me. And if Timber does start the game, then yeah, it will be him. But for the time being, I've just gone for Saliba. Eight Nori, again, another player who's got a fantastic fixture. I did actually bench him in my main FPL team this week, and he did get 8 points. He got obviously the clean sheet, 2 bonus points, so he has got that obviously that routes the points through going forward. But he has shown that obviously defensively he can do a job too. Gvardiol is in there. Now, he actually played centre-back for Man City on the weekend. They did get the 2-0 win against Leicester. He obviously banked a clean sheet. I do like Gvardiol more when he's obviously at the left-back spot. He pushes on more, has that goal threat. I think he's actually got the most goals for a defender this season. But I think, just from City in general, they're looking a lot more solid at the back. So not the end of the world. That one position could change, but I think for the majority, this is pretty much how my team will be lining up come game week 31. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be back tomorrow with it's going to be a mixture of a video. It'll be a transfer plan, but also a final team selection. Obviously, the turnaround this week was a lot shorter in time-wise, so I'll put both of them two videos together. So that will be up tomorrow. But if you guys have got any questions about FPL Challenge in particular, feel free to drop them in the comments down below, and I will get back to you with an answer. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.